But yeah, what do you think about that? A player poach right before the tournament.
That is insane to think about. I mean, having your player poach before you start the first tournament that's going to be live streamed is a stressful thing to deal with, but hey, they got to get into the action as quickly as they can. They want to have the best players out there, and I respect it.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first match of the first tournament here for Rematch. Big thank you to Rematch Federation for everything that they've done for us to get this up and running. And it looks like we have in the white jerseys, wow, scoring immediately is going to be Calvin. A beautiful ball into the box. We don't even get a chance to introduce the teams.
No time wasted here whatsoever as well. And you see that is a great header going through. And you were mentioning this before we even started the game itself, that there'd be a lot of header goals happening at this level of competition. You don't really see them as much as like the regular gameplay level, but it seems to be the hardest thing to save, and that's why it's opted for by a lot of players.
So in the white, by the way, the white jerseys, the black name tags, it is Blue Crows. As you can see, you've got Dawgusdie, Cavalcade, GoodLookinMiner, what a fantastic name, Llamalan, and Baldur for Blue Crows. And then for Akillian, they are in the white jerseys, up by they're in the black jerseys, up by a goal now, looking for more right here, as Calvin nearly snipes that one far post. And there's Clearo, the player we mentioned in the intro there. Nice play up across the box, good header away by the defense. Still, though, the ball not cleared out of the zone. Clearo tries to play it across to Jinxie there. Couldn't quite find the touch. And, yeah, I mean, through the first minute, we see a quick goal, but things starting to stabilize a little bit now.
This is so neat, too, when it comes to the spectator mode of things as well, because you kind of have, like, a fly cam you can do. You can also make sure you get in-game and just look at the POVs of specific players. It's a lot more dynamic than you would typically see of a traditional broadcast of a game like football. So kind of nice that there's this dynamic view of it as well. And if you're just someone who's spectating your friends playing the game too, you can actually get involved with just playing your own custom games and looking at exactly how the game develops from downfield all the way into trying to score a goal.
And yeah, so you can see, just for everybody watching, you can see the bottom left there, it says spectator mode work in progress. We don't even, as far as I'm aware, and I've tested this quite a bit, we don't have controls to do any sort of like overhead related cameras. So this is kind of the best we've got as far as like widescreen, so you can kind of see the plays develop. I'm doing my very best for you, I promise, to make it look as good as possible. As Baldur, oh, he had an opportunity. Good shutdown there by the defense there from Akillian, up by 1. And I guess we should probably mention real quick, as Dog looks to play it across the box. Good save made there by Squintea, as he will clear it away. The format for this tournament here, Vodible, it is essentially a home-and-home situation. So one team will make the lobby for the first game, then they will swap. The other team will make the lobby for the second, and they're playing on goal differential, right? So every goal is going to matter. If they end up tied after the first 2 games, then they'll play a rubber match for a third, and the winner of that one will move on. And it is only a single elimination bracket, so you're kind of playing for your tournament life here. Could be a very quick one if you can't get goals on the board.
Yeah, it's a tough spot for a lot of these teams too if they struggle, because that goal differential is so crucial between these two teams. So making sure you get a decent amount of goals in each game is super important, but also if you do win one and lose the next game, you got to make it competitive and as close as can be. So you don't want to have to worry about any mercy rules if you have a bunch of goals scored against you. It's a little less likely that you'll come back on that kind of home field advantage in the next one.
There's a ball into the box. Easily played away there by Cavalcade. And I think one of the narratives surrounding this game, at least in the playtest, is just how strong the goalie has been, able to do quite a lot to shut down incoming attacks. And I have a feeling the goaltender's going to play a pretty key role in this tournament as well. We'll see how they do, as right now it looks like Blue Crows trying to get some offense going, but just can't quite seem to collect and put some passes into the box there. GoodLookinMiner going to play it back towards Cavalcade, and we are into the final 2 minutes here of game number 1. Still up by a goal that was scored extremely early by Akillian, and now Clearo with a little bit of space. Does he have a player out in front? There's the pass over to Jinxie. He's going to retreat, try to maintain ball possession. And yeah, with 1:30 left to go, it looks like Blue Crow is just struggling to find possession here.
Yeah, that's a tough spot for a lot of these teams when it comes to making sure that you can lock down that possession and have a chance to go for shots, especially whenever you get possession of the ball and you see those kind of slide attacks come at you as well. The slide tackle it's an interrupt. As soon as you get the ball, you can't really do too much with it. So you kind of have to time things, maybe try and pass it forward a little bit so that you don't have possession, because one of the first rules that they say in this game is if you have possession, you are vulnerable. So you have to be careful about how long you hold on to it.
Ooh, good play there from Squintea again, shutting down the attack before it even has a chance to begin. We're in the final minute now. Is Jinxie going to play into the top of the box? Quick shot, he scores! What a beautiful shot from Jinxie. Makes it a 2-0 lead, and that goal is huge here, Vod. If they can hang on to this 2-goal lead, they've got essentially, they got 2 goals to defend heading into game number 2.
Exactly. I mean, even if it goes to like a 1-0 finish in the next game, they have that advantage from this one. So this is a great position for them going forward. But now I got to see on the other side of things for the Blue Crows what their strategy is going to be going forward. I also like with the kits in this game that you can kind of make it so that you have uniform kits between you and your opponents. It's very easy to kind of determine exactly which side you're looking at on this way. And I'm really excited to see exactly the kind of cosmetics that come out with this game in the future that could differentiate. Maybe you could have your own like custom patches even for your clubs that you can come up with in this game in the eventual future.
Oh, I think there's a whole world that could be explored, and right now it looks like Akillian doing everything they can to drain the rest of the clock. Final 8 seconds. They're going to send it into the box. Ooh. Played across there by clearo, looking for a third. Not going to find it. Good block there from Calvin as well, and that should end the game, and it will. So there you have it. Akillian FC making their mark early in the tournament.